Hello and thank you for watching. This video is aimed at those of you who are in the health and wellness niche looking to build businesses, whether that is as a blogger or as a service provider. Maybe you're a course creator, maybe you lead online boot camps, whatever it is you do in the health and wellness industry. I want to tell you how a book will help you get more clients. So hi, I'm Dr. Beth Brombos of Blogger to Author. I'm a #1 Amazon best-selling author, and I have now published 4 books. I'm extremely passionate about helping people like you and making it easier for you to self-publish a book, and so that you have that book to help you build your business and get more clients. So let's talk about how a book does that for you, because really that's the crux of it, right? So first and foremost, a book is going to help you build authority and credibility, and it does it almost instantly. People look at authors differently than they do non-authors. First and foremost, because having a book shows that you know enough about the subject to write a book, and that just shows that you're an expert. You don't have a superficial amount of knowledge, you actually have a lot of knowledge on the subject. So that's one way. A book also shows that you get things done and that you finish things, and that shows that you're serious about what you do. If you want to hear more about that, I actually had a really great discussion with Dana Malstaff of Boss Mom on my most recent podcast as of the time that I am recording this. You can listen to that whole interview at bloggertoauthor.com/74. And it was a great look into how books help you build your business in general, and it absolutely applies to health and wellness business professionals. So just again, think about that book as really being your calling card. It helps you establish yourself and establish authority and credibility. And at the same time, it shows people that you are an expert in your niche. You are a thought leader. You are able to take the information that's out there in the world, and you're able to synthesize it and put it together in your unique ways, put your unique spin on it, and put it into something that, again, just gives you instant expert status. And in your mind, just think about, people in your space or people who don't have a book, but maybe they're still seen as, pretty expert people. And then think about somebody similar who does have a book out. It is just a huge, huge transformation. And luckily, it doesn't have to be published through a traditional publisher to have a huge impact. I mentioned the interview I just did with Dana Malstaff. She built her business to 6 figures and beyond by self-publishing a book. If you're in the health and wellness, you may know Todd Durkin. He's a very famous personal trainer who's building a huge, huge brand around himself and his name. He self-published a book. There are a lot of people in the space who are big names who have self-published, so don't feel like you have to get a deal with a traditional publisher to have that big impact. You can absolutely do it if you are self-publishing. So again, establishing that authority and credibility. How is that going to bring you more clients? When you are doing, say, a live video like this, or you're creating content, or wherever you're at, driving people to your website. If they go to your website and see that you have a book, instant authority and credibility booster. If you mention in your elevator pitch or in your intro to whatever you do that you have a book, instant authority and credibility booster. And especially when you launch your book, you can also get a lot of press around that. Get booked on podcasts, in some cases even get local media attention and maybe beyond. And that can absolutely help boost your authority as well. So there's a lot that can go along, or that can happen along with publishing your book. Another thing I want you to think about is a book's place in how your leads, or even like a cold lead, somebody who doesn't know who you are, how they go on the journey to become a paid client. A book can be a really, really great starting off point for people who want to make a small investment in you. Most people are more willing to buy books than they are to invest, say, in a $200 program, or especially true if your price point's even higher than that. And so having that book, showing your potential clients that you really know what you're talking about, and even better, if you can get them some small results or some quick wins with the book, they're going to want more from you, and they're going to want to invest in your higher priced programs and services and coaching or whatever it is you do. So when you're thinking about your book as a whole, and especially how it's going to affect your finances, and for example, whether or not it's a good investment to make, if you're spending money creating your book, think about not just how that book is going to, bring in money through book sales and royalties, but really the cash cow is going to be how that book helps you bring in clients. Again, a huge thing is just that instant authority and credibility boost that happens when you have a book. You can use it as an upsell for a lot of things. Even if you see people in person, you could get them to buy your book if you have an office. I know this is true for some health practitioners, even dietitians. I know that having a book for sale in an office setting can be really helpful. That sort of thing is just another way to, number one, build a stronger relationship with somebody and hopefully get them to be a recurring client or a higher priced client. But then in addition, a book is something that somebody who maybe isn't quite ready to invest in those high priced courses or packages, whatever you offer, they're going to be more willing to invest in your book. And again, you can build that relationship with your book and get them to be paying customers, essentially. You'll hear a lot about how video builds relationships, for example, but you're sitting here watching this video. You're spending a couple of minutes with me. If you bought my book, how much time would you be spending with me? And so I think people, they often forget about a book as a real relationship builder, not only because you're going to help improve people's lives with your book. In most cases, I think in every case that I can think of, that the book you're going to write, you're going to be improving somebody's life, whether it's inspiring them or actually walking them through steps to help them live a healthier or happier life. So wherever you're at, your book's going to help them at least get started on that journey. They're going to want more from you when they read your amazing book and see all of you can see everything you know. They're going to know you're an expert after reading your book, and then they're going to want more from you. And that's going to make them a real prime candidate for investing in your courses and services and programs and coaching or whatever it is you do. So as you contemplate whether or not you want to publish a book and self-publish a book, I just want you to think about the whole package. And again, think about your book not just as book sales, but think about the larger picture of how your book is going to fit into your business and everything that it can do for you. If you need help getting started, I would be happy to help you. One of the reasons why I work primarily with health and fitness professionals is because that is my background. Not only did I get started as a blogger in health and fitness, and 3 of my 4 books are in that health and fitness and wellness niche, but in addition, my all 3 of my the post-high school degrees, so my 2 graduate and my 1 undergraduate degrees, they're all in biology. If physiology in particular, I studied a lot of. It's something I'm really passionate about. I'm really passionate about wellness, and so I bring that unique sort of scientific background to things, and then I combine that with my professional and really, what's the word I'm looking for here? Training that I did in editing. It was I actually do have formal training. That's the word I'm looking for. Formal. I have formal training in editing as well. So combined with my experience too with persuasive writing, especially in graduate school, I honed that, scientific and technical writing. I put all of that together to do some amazing work for health and wellness professionals. I think my clients would tell you that. In fact, you can read their testimonials on my website. But anyway, if you are inspired to get started or to think about that, I have a free guide for health and wellness professionals to help you start to plan out your book. You can go to blogger2author.com/health to grab that. Again, it's designed especially for health and wellness professionals to help you really think through how you can take your platform, what you're trying to do with your clients, and turn that into a book that's going to help you build your business. So I hope you'll take me up on that and grab your copy. Again, just head to blogger2author.com/health to get that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. And until next time, happy writing.